Welcome to Raising a Future Man with Coach Carlos. Let's go. Coach Carlos. Can you feel that? Yeah.
Hey everybody, it's Coach Carlos and I'm back with a quick tip. And no, I'm not a basketball coach, not a football coach, not a swim coach. I'm a mindset coach for young men. So those of you all who are raising young men and you want your son to have the right mindset and the right skill set so he can be an asset in school and in life, you are in the right place. Every week I drop a quick tip, one that you can implement right at home. So today I want to share with you a quick tip that I share with young men when I am coaching them personally, a quick tip on how to navigate some of these quirky, important social interactions. How to choose friends, how to know when to let friends go, how to be with the right types of people, how to put people in the right positions in your life. Very important for a young person because if they get that wrong, it can ruin their school year. If they get that wrong, it can ruin the access ramp into the right social positions that they want on their middle school, high school, and college campus. If they get it right, their whole life will change. If they get it right, this same skill will take them on into corporate America or wherever they should go after high school and college. So real quick, I'm going to share with you what I share with young men. You can share this with your son at home at your convenience. So what I do if they're struggling with some issues is I just quickly draw a circle. That circle there. Then I draw another circle. And then I draw another one around that. And what I say to them is that this is them in the middle. And they have some discussions and they have some decisions to make. And those decisions are real key. The first decision is who's going to be in your inner circle? Who's going to be that person you're going to tell your intimate secrets to? Who you're going to cry with, who you're going to laugh with, who you might travel with, who might know the combination to your locker, who might not know what you and your girlfriend are going through, who might know some of your weaknesses, who goes right here. Then there's another circle out here. These are your interrelated relationships. These are the people out here that you're cool with. You might sit down and have lunch with. You might walk to the bus with. You might even talk on the phone with them, but they're not inner circle friends. Then you have another set of people out here. This is the outer circle. Now, the outer circle are people who you're cordial with. These are people who you're civil with. Hey, how's it going, Mark? Hey, how's it going, Tim? Hey, how's it going, Sally? How's it going? You're just speaking with them. Nothing personal, but you're being cordial. This circle here are the ones who have moved beyond outer circle. They're in your interrelated circle. You have some cordial interactions with them, but they're closer, more intimate. This might even be family members out here too. This inner circle is that sacred place. It's that place that everybody doesn't get access with. But here's the mistake that we all often make, and particularly young men. You don't want people in the wrong circle. You certainly don't want outer circle people to get in the inner circle. They don't get inner circle access. They don't get inner circle information. You can also make that mistake with your interrelated level friends. You got to be careful. They have to earn access to your inner circle friends, inner circle information. It's almost like inviting somebody to your home, inviting someone to your dorm room. They only get so much access to your home. I remember growing up, my parents would have insurance people come over to the house, but they only sat in the living room. When I walked in the living room and I saw my parents had company there, I knew that was someone who we really didn't know, but it was an important meeting. It was a private adult meeting. But once you got past the living room and got into the kitchen, oh, okay, all right, I understand. This is a different kind of person. And if you got access to the basement, oh, you were in a circle. We when I'm working with the young men, this is what I have to help them understand. Some people don't get inner circle access. So real quick, parents, try this at home, just a sheet of paper, and just ask your son, who's in your inner circle? Who's in your interrelated circle? Who's in your outer circle? And you might want to start in reverse so they feel more comfortable. Start with the outer circle. Who do you know that you just kind of wave at? Hey, what's happening, Mark? What's up, Tim? What's going on? Who's in your interrelated circle? Those people who you feel a little closer with. And then if you really get a good moment, ask them about who's in their inner circle. When danger comes, who should you call as a parent? You want to find those things out. You really want to know who's in your son's inner circle. At the very least, you want to know about this interrelated circle. If they're only giving you access to the outer circle, then there's a relationship issue even going on with you and your son, which you can work on. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. But you want him to at least understand this principle for himself. If he doesn't give you the names, that's okay. Don't be upset at that moment. Give it to him as a principle of life. And then later on, he might come back and say, Mom, Dad, you know what we were talking about the other day? That's so much work. That was so powerful. And they might start giving you names to these positions. But right now, stick with the principle and the positions. Later on, come back and maybe see if you can get full names. Hey, this is Coach Carlos. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Welcome to Raising a Future Man with Coach Carlos. Let's go.